Yeah, just our opinions.
We're not in any way saying it's Bible or you
it's
have
not
to
fact.
follow
It's
them.
not like
we're just
principle. This is just us.
27
I'm 27
going 27-year-olds.
Two 27-year-old babes telling you
how we feel.
Things based on our experiences, our lives.
So we're not in any way telling you have
this is what you have to do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Marycolette here. How you doing? Today, you guys must have noticed that something's different. I've got my girl.
Hi guys. Here on Marycolette's channel.
Yes, honey.
You know, every time I'm here, it's just a good time.
Good vibes only.
Conversation.
I feel like you guys must have seen her on my channel a few times. We had a video together. You must have seen her as well in a few of my vlogs. So
my life.
Exactly. So and today we are going to be pouring our hearts out. As some of you know, I turned 27 recently, and if you watched my birthday vlog, why are you clapping?
It's celebratory.
Celebratory.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned something about how I was in a bit of a funk. I wasn't very like myself on my birthday week. And part of it was obviously because my period came, and another part of it was because I was very nervous. I was very nervous about turning 27. And on top of it, I feel like everywhere I turned to, there were videos about what to do in your 20s, what not to do in your 20s, and it just felt like the universe knew that I was turning 27 and was mounting pressure on me.
Don't waste your 20s.
Don't do this in your 20s.
Your 20s. I'm like, my 20s
are almost over.
Bye.
Anyway, I got through my birthday just fine, and I decided, you know what, I think I want to talk about this.
Yep.
And who better to talk about it with
than me. Fellow 20. I'm about to turn 27 in a couple of days.
So
like, low key, I'm feeling a little bit of the feeling you were feeling, just because I know that 27, when you think about 27, you're like, damn, 3 years to 30.
3 years to 30.
3 years to 30. And then you start like gauging everything you've done. Okay.
Have you ever felt like you needed to achieve certain things before you're 30?
Okay, so there are two parts to it. There are things that I personally have told myself I want to like do before 30.
Yes.
And then there are things I feel like external forces make you feel like, oh, you have to achieve before you're 30. Like for me, I just wanted to like center myself, know where I'm at personally, and just be like in sync with myself, like body, spirit, soul. That was my own personal goal for like my 20s, because I don't want to enter like 30 still doing baby girl shit.
What's wrong with that?
No. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean like baby girl shit in the sense of like just being irresponsible.
If you asked me this question a couple of years ago, I would have told you that before I am 25, I want to be married. Like I saw myself.
Oh yeah, I told myself that.
Done with school at 22. You know, I've gotten my dream job. 25, I'm married. 27, I've started popping babies.
Shout out to people that have actually,
done
settled down at that age.
Yeah.
But like, it's not a restrained goal you have to like place on people and yourself. Like if it doesn't happen in your 20s, it doesn't mean your 20s are a waste.
I also feel sometimes like my 20s went by so fast. So I spent the better part of my teenage years trying to get into school. Now the thing about schooling in Nigeria, it's so difficult, especially when you're trying to get into federal universities. If your parents are like rich enough to send you to private unis or school abroad, then you're lucky. But if you have to try and get into uni in Nigeria, it's the toughest thing. So I think I spent about 3 years trying to get into uni, and then I finally got into uni at age 19 or 20, and then I spent 4 years in uni, right? And I came out and I spent another year doing NYSC. Calculate all that. I'm already 25.
Mostly like half of your 20s is
spent in school. And guess what? I don't even care about school.
I was gonna say this. Like a lot of people spend like half of their 20s in school pursuing like a degree that they don't even care about.
That is the story of my life. Do you think there are people out there who still equate being in their prime with age? That you feel like once your 20s are over, your prime years are over?
Of course, there are people that still think that that like you have to be in a certain bracket to be in your prime. And then after your prime, then what happens? Do I lose value because I've gotten older? I
feel that way sometimes.
No, I look at life like a day. I feel like your 20s are the morning of your life. What do you do in the morning? You just prepare, you wake up, you chill, you brush your teeth, you read a journal, whatever it is that you do. When you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you're in the afternoon. That's when the real activities go on. Do you understand?
I feel like,
so like, don't put so much pressure on yourself because you're seeing so many things and so many people telling you like you have to do this thing at a certain age.
I feel like in our 20s we're so busy trying to control the outcome of our lives that we forget to actually
you actually can never.
Do you have things now that you once prayed for?
Yes, definitely.
Right?
Yes. For Peju the brand, I prayed for a car. I prayed for peace because I didn't have it. I prayed for stability. I prayed for more money. I prayed for great friends, and I have all these things now. So that time when I was worrying, it didn't really like change the fact that I was gonna have it now.
I prayed for things as well. I prayed for everything that I have now. You know, a stable relationship, a loving relationship, shut up. A job that I genuinely enjoy, you know, good friends around me. My life has changed over the years, right? But there are times when, like when I got my first job, I think I was happy about it for all of 30 minutes.
And you probably spent longer praying for that job.
Yes. The next thing I was worried about, you know, was how do I get to work? This work is stressful. But there were times when I prayed for that job. You know, and I feel like that's the same thing that happens with like our age as well. Like we're so worried about, oh, what am I going to do when I'm 28? When I'm 28, I want to be settled down. I want to be this. But like, what about what you have now?
Exactly.
Like, what about
like
those blessings
so
that you have now?
For the now, because guess what? Now is a physical, like the thing that you can see that is a step to the next.
It's so easy.
You can't see the next, but you can see the one that is here, and it's actually so much easier to say it than to actually like live in it and do it.
Yeah.
But the thing I've realized is, once you have that knowledge that you cannot plan or like control the outcome, when you feel those feelings or like feeling anxious about your age, you can just check yourself, reel yourself back in and be like, you know what, let me just breathe. Calm down.
This is something that most of like our age mates, the millennials, you know, are going through. Oh my gosh, 30 is knocking. Oh my gosh, what have I done with my life?
And you just get anxious.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing with myself? This is not even trying to knock you down and say you shouldn't feel the way you feel.
Feel it, but like also know that
I feel like we're here to make you feel. I feel like we're here to actually make you feel better.
Yes,
that we're all going through it.
We just need to like throw away this pretty package that people have.
I feel like social media does that.
And you think, this person is doing this in their 20s. At 23, this one has
I feel jealous sometimes.
This one has, I don't have anybody.
I sit on a high horse, like I have my shit figured out. I feel jealous sometimes.
I'll be like,
when I see people in their
what about me?
Doing things that I wish I had in my early 20s. Like,
what was I doing when I was 19?
I was studying for JAM. I was going for JAM lesson.
And I also want to say that I think old is just a state of mind.
Right? Preach!
It's a state of mind.
Preach!
I'm going to be forever young.
Yes. Have you ever deprived yourself of anything simply because you feel like, you know, you are too old for it? So like before, I used to really feel like I was just older than I was. And I'd be like, no, I can't go out. I can't do this. I can't go to certain places because I've passed that age. Yeah. I've passed that stage. But like, a part of you is like, you want to go. The first thing that I would say that I deprived myself of would be starting my YouTube channel. If you look back to like 2 to 3 or 4 years ago, saying that you're a YouTuber doesn't really sound like a career plan or a job or something that you love to do and you can see yourself doing full time. So I always thought that, you know, I feel like I'm past the age where I would be saying I have a YouTube channel. I want something more serious. So it was one day I was at my old workplace and we were in Michael's office and we saw a CNN ad of Dimma Omer, the YouTuber. Yeah. She was on a CNN ad and Michael was like, who is this babe? And Toyosi was our social media manager at the time. She was like, oh, this is the biggest YouTuber in Nigeria. I was like, the biggest? Like, yeah. And she's on CNN. Like, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
So I remember I just went then, I started doing my research. Are there actually Nigerian YouTubers? Like, so I went on YouTube and searched Nigerian YouTubers. Honestly, the first set of people that I saw on the Nigerian YouTubers weren't very encouraging because they were just fighting. Nigerian YouTubers are trash. Why Nigerian YouTubers are this? I'm like, okay, not very impressive, but
positive vibes.
Yeah, but I'm like, why are they fighting? So I was able to go past that and find other Nigerian YouTubers that are actually making impact. And that was how I started. And if I hadn't had that light bulb moment, this whole channel wouldn't be here. Another thing I've never actually mentioned that age almost deprived me of is my relationship.
Aww.
Yes. So when I first met Ilo, he was obviously like everything that I wanted because the topic of like age. And he told me his age. Turns out he was a year younger than me.
So you're probably
Bruh, prior to dating Ilo, I think the least I had ever dated was like at least 10 years.
Older than
you.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, my ignorant self was like, you don't even act your age. Like, I would expect you to be like very childish. But what does that even have to do with age? Because you come to find out that there are so many 30 plus, 40 plus men that act like they are 16. So imagine if I had said that, because you're younger than me, babe, I would have missed out on the best relationship of my life.
Transparency, I have actually turned down a couple of people just because of that.
They're younger than you.
Just because they're younger than me. And I always felt like I would be older than you, and I feel like, I would be wiser than you. But then, in my favor, they were actually childish. I think the thing with being forever young, being a mindset, is that when you realize that in your mind you're young, you're new, you're fresh, that's where fresh ideas come from. You are more susceptible to accept fresh ideas, new ideas, new like innovations, different ways to do different things. When you're constantly like, no, I'm too old for that.
Your head, like,
Sister Mary, I'm too old for that.
What do you mean, Sister Mary? Which one? Of all the names,
Mary, my name.
I want to throw in a question to you guys.
Okay.
You do realize that there are certain experiences and knowledge and a certain kind of wisdom that comes with accepting and appreciating the fact that you're growing older, that you've left a certain stage in your life. So I think it's important to talk about that as well, so that people aren't chasing the idea of being forever young while they're actually getting older.
You want to join the conversation?
I just want to take my stuff and go record.
Hello. So, quick question. I feel like we skipped a very important part of this conversation.
Which is what?
And that's the fact that this is the age where parents are very aggressive about getting married. I don't know if my mom's watching this video, but this shade is for you. This shade is for you, mommy, because you don't play.
So fortunately for me, my parents don't actually like put pressure on me to be married or anything. Cause I think they just know that it's a life-changing experience. Do you understand? It's so important. So like, I'm very grateful that my parents do. My mom, she be dropping a few hints here and there, like, how's your little friend? I'm just like, relax, sis. Girl. Like, relax. Let me take my time.
Lucky you.
Do you understand what it is to do life with someone? It's a lot.
Lucky you.
So I'm grateful in that regard that my parents don't actually put pressure on me. My dad has told me things like he has to be wise. He has to know how to like care for you as a person, and then like which are
very important things, to be honest. I wish I could say the same for myself. Well, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I'm the only child, so you know, there is no other child to pester. It's just me.
Their life hopes and dreams.
Prior to now, it used to really, really upset me. But over time, I have gotten better in that aspect, in the sense that we hammer so much on how we want our parents to accept us, but do we actually accept our parents? Like, we have to be as accepting of our parents
as we want them to be
of us. This is how this woman was
raised.
This is what she believes in. She believes that, you know, get married when you're a certain age, start having babies. That's how she was raised. The best I can do is try and just let her see things the way I see
live your life.
But when she brings it up, instead of me, you know, getting upset, I even humor her sometimes, you know, just tell her, oh, don't worry, when that day comes, your daily will be the highest. And she will be so happy, like, oh yes, I can't wait for that day, you know. I will just have a laugh and move on. And there's also pressure from my mom's family on her as well, because they're always asking her, when is your, you know that's your only daughter, you tell her to hurry up. What is she waiting for? So stuff like that.
She's waiting for the right time.
Do you understand?
I think outside of her external like pressure, I don't even want to say pressure, you put pressure on yourself to be married at a certain age. Do you feel that pressure on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I do. Like I told you now, babe. I was so sure.
25.
I'm married. 27.
It's so crazy because I feel like I put that pressure on myself. My parents don't put pressure on me, but I kind of put I don't know if it's I put the pressure on myself, but I feel the pressure to be married at a certain age just because like it's kind of like a known fact that I've never been in any serious relationship. So like in my mind I'm calculating time. I'm like, okay, for me to meet someone that is potentially gonna be a serious commitment, you guys have to now date for a while. I'm calculating like, okay, dating years, maybe like 3 years, you know, to get to know this person, and then you're gonna get engaged. Some people get engaged for like 1 year, so that's 2 years. Then you now marry. That's like 5 years.
You're adding it up to your current age.
I'm like, I'm 20. I'm gonna be 27 now.
So that's like
I'm like 27 plus 5. I'm like, damn. What do I want to start having kids then? Like, because I want to be having kids in my 40s.
It's a different thing if you didn't want a family. But I want a family.
Same.
I want a family.
Like, and I want like 4 children. So I'm just thinking, in my mind, I'll just be calculating time.
So there is that pressure.
Like, yeah, it is. It's there. But then I have to just calm myself down. Like, Bolu, chill.
When it happens,
you're gonna meet this person in some way, and the way it's supposed to happen is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to before. Yeah. Especially when everybody around you is like in cute relationships and they're just like watching their YouTube channel.
Shut up! People always say that I'm right here, boo.
They're watching their YouTube channels and they're so lovely, and you just love them, and you're just like.
Do you go into relationships thinking about marriage?
Now it's like you're dating.
You're looking at his height. You're looking at his family.
You're thinking like, how is it gonna raise my kids together? You know, like what is he gonna be like when I'm pregnant? Like those things actually do matter because like Elo said. When you get older, it doesn't mean like you're old, but like you're just in a new phase. So you have new expectations out of different things. So out of relationships, my expectations when I was 21 is not my expectations now when I'm 26 going on 27, babes. I'm not looking for like a fling. We're not trying to be, oh, that's my girlfriend, they're my girl. I'm not trying to be your girl, baby. I'm trying to be your woman.
But I mean, do you think that takes away the fun of being
because I can be a fun woman.
Oh, like I feel like there is so much to unpack on this topic. I feel like if we keep going, we can
talk about this for hours.
We will not stop talking.
Any chapters to cover?
I feel like we need like a part 2.
Career.
We need a part 2.
Relationship.
We need a part 2.
Faith.
Because this whole 20
so many things. You should make it a series.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I should.
Yeah.
Did we just start a series?
Yes, we just did.
I think we just did. Okay. Lastly, let's actually round up. Let's round up. If there was one thing you could tell your younger self, what would it be?
You go first.
I go, oh man, you have to put me on the spot. Yeah. If there was one thing I could tell my younger self, it would be stop being so worried about everything. Like everything you're worrying about, you would get it and more. I feel like I spent the better part of my teenage years, my early 20s worrying. I was worrying about getting into school. When I was in school, I was worrying about getting good grades. When I was about to finish, I was worrying about getting a good job. I feel like if younger me could see older me, she would worry less. Just because like I have everything that I wanted and even more. So if I could tell myself one thing, it would be to just stop worrying so much.
Don't worry.
live life, enjoy this phase you're in. You know, I can never go back to being in my teenage years anymore. That phase of my life is gone. So it's more stop worrying and start living. And that's the same thing that I am telling myself now when I found myself in that bubble worrying about the fact that I'm turning 27 and I'm so old. And it's like, you're only 27 once. So how about you enjoy it? And stop worrying so much.
Because in 3 years, that's going to be your youth.
Do you get it?
That's going to be your younger days.
When I'm 30, I'm going to look back at being 27 and like, I can't believe I thought I was
so young. I was so young.
I can't believe I thought I was old.
Yes.
So yes, that's what I would tell myself. Definitely.
So I would tell myself to just do it. Because I feel like when I was younger, I had so many things that I wanted to do, but I always felt scared, or I felt like I wasn't good enough, or I felt like my talents weren't good enough. Like, I really wanted to pursue singing, but I let that die because I was just scared. Seriously, like,
I didn't know about that.
I mean, I put out one song one time with my friends, but I don't know where it is on the internet. I don't know where it is. But like, I think my biggest thing is just be more confident, be more sure of what you want to do, and be more sure of yourself, and don't let what other people say make you feel like you should like shrivel inside. Because like when I was younger, I just used to be like a very shy kid.
Me too.
A very like like everything. I internalized a lot of things.
I used to be so worried about what people would say.
I used to internalize a lot of things, and I really feel like if my younger self was here, I would just tell her like, just do it. It does not matter.
I used to
because guess what? You're
so
good at it. You're good at it, and if you had done it then, the levels that you would be at
you
now
have been
would
on a
be
better level now.
But like we're here now, so, and we're still thankful. But I think that's what I would have told myself. I just do it. Be more confident.
The most important thing is that there is life. The fact that we have life is enough to be thankful for.
There's
and
hope.
All those things that we wish that we had done, we can still do. You know. So
when there's life, there's hope.
It's not too late to do all these things. It's not too late to just do it. It's not too late to stop caring what people think. It's not too late to stop worrying. And that's the beauty of life. And
stop worrying about your 20s, okay?
Live your life. Nothing wrong with planning. Nothing wrong with following certain things to try and better yourself and be the best version of yourself. But in everything, don't forget to live life. Don't forget to breathe. Because one thing I always tell myself, God did not bring me into this world to pay bills, work, and die.
Even God himself is not.
You don't understand. He loves to have fun. He went to that party and turned water into wine.
Why?
Joking.
My guy.
He wanted to turn up.
He said turn up.
Oh God. That's just basically all we're saying, and that's just the point of this video. I really hope that this video spoke to you in one way or the other, and you related to something, because I feel like there are needs. Is it their needs? There is a need for more videos like this.
I think we're making this because we feel like this is what we want to see.
Yes.
Talk about.
Yes. Yeah. I would definitely love to see.
So if you feel the same way, here you go.
Make your own video. I'll definitely love to see more people talk about it and just how they feel being in their 20s and the pressure, and just unburden yourself.
You guys drop in the comment section how cute Marycolette is.
Drop in the comment section how cute Bolu is, how cute we are, period. Okay. Yes. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a very big, fat, thick thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Subscribe to my girl's channel, because she also has a YouTube channel.
Yes, I haven't uploaded in a while.
Yes, you have to be serious. You have to start taking your channel seriously. Okay, I'm gonna be on your dick about it. Yes, anyway, you always change your
okay, so my current Instagram is bolu.talabi with 2 U's.
Let's hope you don't change in the next 2 weeks.
.talabi. I'm not gonna change it. I think that's gonna.
That's what it's gonna stay.
That's my final form.
All right, guys, and we would see you in
another video.
I would see you in another video. Yeah. We'll come up with something else where you get to.
You guys definitely see me again on this channel.
Yes. The next video should be on your channel.
Yeah.
So
drop ideas.
Let us know what video you would like to see from the both of us, and we will be sure to bring it to you. Okay. Period. Anyway, we'll see you in our next video. Bye.